This tutorial will introduce you to using Google Calendar features in APLUS. If you are new to APLUS, you may want to also view the basic APLUS tutorial available on the One Stop website under the Staff tab. APLUS is connected to the university's Google Calendar system. This allows advising staff to better track student degree progress. APLUS also allows you to share your calendar with colleagues, including scheduling staff, so they can create, update, or cancel appointments on your behalf. Once appointments are established, the information is recorded in APLUS and becomes part of the student's record. This provides advisors and career counselors with more detail regarding student progress. APLUS also offers self-service web scheduling, which enables students to schedule appointments online. Once you are logged into APLUS, you will find the calendar link on the left navigation bar. Next, you need to authorize APLUS to access your Google Calendar. To do so, click on the link, then click on Grant Access. The calendar view and navigation are very similar to that of Google Calendar. The Calendars tab allows you to add or remove a calendar from your view. The Options tab allows you to adjust the settings for filled or canceled appointment slots. Clicking on the tab with the diagonal arrow allows you to expand your calendar to full screen or view it in a new window. You have the option to display your calendar by day, full week, or work week. You can navigate the days or weeks by using the arrows or by picking a date using the Date Picker calendar. The Agenda view shows your current and upcoming events. Appointments are color-coded to indicate its status. The Front Desk view allows users to see all events for staff within a selected community. Users need to be granted access to see events on others' calendars. Arrows appear to the right of the Front Desk button to view additional calendars. The link to adjust preferences in APLUS is on the left navigation bar. To adjust calendar preferences, click on the Calendar tab. It is important to note that some settings, such as granting access to your calendar to individuals outside of your work unit, needs to be completed in your regular Google Calendar. Within the Calendar tab, there are 4 sub-tabs. Under the Default tab, you can explore a broad range of items that affect the appearance and function of your calendar. Under the Notifications tab, you can manage the emails generated to students before and after an appointment. Be sure to adhere to any email standards set by your unit as you adjust these preferences. The Front Desk tab is used to adjust the appearance of your Front Desk calendar view. Finally, the Access tab allows you to determine who can view and manage your calendar. After adjusting your preferences on any of these tabs, remember to click the Save button at the bottom of the page. You may grant others access to your calendar through either your regular Google Calendar account or through APLUS, but access adjusted within APLUS is limited to those in your work unit. Access is granted to your calendar using the Filtering and Sharing settings. From the drop-down menu, select your unit. Filter by roles if desired, and then select the staff member's name. Click Add Staff and make changes and manage sharing. It is important to select this particular option or the individual won't be able to create events on your calendar. Another important feature on this tab is related to web scheduling. To start using web scheduling, you need to grant access to APLUS by clicking the Grant Access button. When you're done, remember to click Save Group Changes. The Web Scheduling tab allows you to set preferences and time slots for particular student groups. Within the Web Scheduling tab, there are several sub-tabs. The General tab is used to set up scheduling parameters, such as how far in advance students can schedule and cancel appointments, and the maximum number of appointments that can be scheduled online per week. Remember to click Save Preferences when you are done. Note that all scheduling preferences can be enforced for an entire unit by a coordinator. The Filter sub-tab is where you create a set of rules, called filters, to guide students who are scheduling online. You may make your own personal filters by selecting Private, or share them with your unit by selecting Public. Name your filter, then set up your filter by selecting what attributes are to be included or excluded. For example, you might require all students be in a certain major. You can further detail your filter by adding more attributes or more groups. Remember to click Create Filter when you're done. Under the Intake sub-tab, users with specific approvals, usually supervisors, can create questionnaires called intake processes, which students complete prior to scheduling an appointment. Completed intake forms can be viewed in the APLUS calendar or the student's contact log. Under the URL sub-tab, you can create web addresses or URLs which you can direct students to for online appointment scheduling. Check the active URL box once you're done setting it up. Uncheck it if you later want to take the URL offline. Name your URL prefix in the URL prefix box. You may also add optional banner text and contact information to the online scheduling page. Select the appropriate place to link to the URL. You may click Preview to view what your URL will look like to students before creating the URL. To create a new appointment in APLUS, click on the day and time you'd like. Hold and drag to adjust the appointment length. A dialog box pops up with the title Create a New Appointment, Walk-in, etc. When you enter the student's name, X.500, or employee ID, the dialog box will expand. If you are scheduling the appointment on an advisor's behalf, you may select their name from the drop-down list of calendars to which you have access. You may also wish to fill in optional fields here, including tags, who initiated the appointment, comments, prep notes, and email options. It is worth noting that information entered into the comment section is automatically copied to the student's PeopleSoft record. Users may wish to adjust their default preferences to hide this box, as it is more appropriate for scheduling staff to enter prep notes rather than comments. Click Create Appointment to record the appointment in APLUS and Google Calendar. Walk-in visits are recorded similarly under the Walk-in tab. Appointment slots, which are used to reserve dedicated appointments on your calendar, are set up in a similar fashion. After selecting your date and time, click on the Appointment Slots tab. You may change the What field to indicate what type of appointments you are reserving this block of time for. You may allow more than one student per slot, and you may indicate if this is a single block of time or if it should be split into smaller blocks. You may also indicate the type of appointment. Check the Web Accessible box if the appointment slots should be made available to students for online scheduling. Then select your chosen filter from the drop-down menu. APLUS has several pre-built filters available, as well as the filters you have set up. If you wish to make the appointment slot available only to certain students, click the Private button. Once you save by clicking Create Slot and reopen, the appointment will have a URL, which you can copy and share with the appropriate students. APLUS Calendar can create a series of recurring events for you. In the Appointment Slots window, click the Repeats box if you would like to set up your appointment slots as a repeating event. Then, fill in the necessary fields. Remember to click Save Changes to save. You may create a group appointment slot for workshops. You may allow a maximum of 50 students to attend. Select how to block the appointment. Select Workshop as your appointment type, and then click Create Slots. Now you may add students to the workshop by clicking on the Open Appointment block. Note that commas entered for the first student will transfer to all attendees. To save, click Create Appointment. You may export your list of workshop attendees to Excel and change the status of multiple appointments at once by checking the box next to the name of the students and clicking to change the status. Single events are events not related to APLUS. For example, staff or committee meetings. Single events are set up similarly to appointments, but are not recorded in APLUS. To change an event, you may click and drag the event around the calendar, or you may double-click and modify the contents, then save your changes. Note that only future appointments may be deleted. When making changes to a repeating event, click on the event, then click Edit. Make your change, and click Save Changes. Depending on the change you are making, you will see one or more options as to how the event should be changed. Keep in mind that if you select to change following events or all events, individual events that you have changed earlier may be overwritten. The check-in view allows an advisor or front desk staff member to quickly access a student's profile. It will display relevant information, including previous, current, and future appointments. It also shows the status of previous and future appointments. Any status can be changed by clicking on it. If a student is checking in for a current appointment, an option of check-in will appear. By selecting this option and clicking Check-in for Appointment, the status will be automatically assigned to the appointment. If there is no scheduled appointment, an option to create a new walk-in is displayed and can be created. Click Clear Profile to return to search. The APLUS Google Calendar has many features to help you track student degree progress. Please take time to explore this system. Additional work aids are available under the Help link in APLUS. If you have any questions, it's best to start with your college, and they will then redirect you if necessary. You've reached the end of this tutorial. Thank you for watching.